Destination Follonica, 192 kilometres, and the first day of road racing proper on this year's 60th Tirreno Adriatico. Well, a gorgeous starting point, but ultimately destined surely to be one for the sprinters. Time then to gather yourself, and our glorious leader, Pippo Ganna, resplendent in the blue jersey, heading us off and underway for a day that was easy to quantify, surely a breakaway, and then, indeed, dramatic action at the very last. A circuit waiting for us of just over 18 kilometres to find our day's winner. Well, at the official start, you had to be brave to get up the road, and Terozzi did exactly that. VF Group, Bardiani, thinking about life, others just wondering about how the day would pan out. The pace was not at its highest, it's fair to say. A relaxed atmosphere then, washing over the peloton, and Ganna himself shooting the breeze as others just, shot the mechanic, I think you might say. There were some punctures out there was a few loose wheels to be attended to, but one man was absolutely arrow straight and determined to have his fun. Intermediate sprint came, intermediate sprint went the way of the breaker, but of course Milan wanted those points. Making a point as well, and determined to eat into the gap that was posted up front, Polti Visit Malta got up there, and then we had our King of the Mountains. Poor old Terozzi, he'd done so much work, but in the end, Bais it was that was to be our King of the Mountain. And then the incidents started to happen. With so many tired minds potentially, early on in the season, maybe a compression of the peloton, certainly, we had crashes, and unfortunately for David Gaudu, we had an exit. Then onto the circuit. Just over 18 kilometres, get more touches of wheels, get more drama, and this time it was Groenewegen who found himself on the deck amongst others, one of the big name sprinters. Surely taken out of contention, he battled his way back in, creditable to him, but by the time we hit the Flamme Rouge, it looked to be about Lidl Trek. The race, of course, was to get onto the focus corner with just 300 metres to go, and Milan was lit up like a firework. A beautiful display, made the day his own. Sensational. Lots of big name sprinters caught out of position. Zardard runner-up ahead of Paul Penaway. Milan owning the day, and indeed also owning the Ciclamino jersey. Ganna staying in blue, Milan moving up to 19 seconds courtesy of the bonus overall. Ganna in charge of blue, Milan in the Ciclamino, and also owning the young riders jersey. Milan with a handsome lead in the points classification, and he's making a big point today. He can take on time trials, he can take on just about everybody. Bais is our King of the Mountains man after clever riding today by he and his teammate. And Jonathan Milan leads the overall young riders classification by a margin of 3 seconds from Ayuso, courtesy of his win on this day. Brilliant day of racing.